Hello and welcome back to Auto Time Barbecue. Today we're going to be cooking some chicken wings on our Weber kettle with this cool accessory, the Vortex. And the cool thing about this is you can use it in this fashion to force heat straight up, or you can use it upside down so that you have a larger opening on the inside, and you can use indirect heat on it. But today we're going to be using it like this, and we're going to do a hot cook of these chicken wings. So we finished seasoning our wings. We used the barbecue rub by Killer Hogs. This is a really good seasoning. It's a nice general purpose seasoning that adds a little bit of color and adds some really good flavor. This is not the hot version, it's just the regular version. They do have a hot one which has a lot more pepper. But let's zoom over to the grill and let's get the fire started in our Vortex, and then let's get these cooking. As you can see, we have some leftover charcoal and some leftover hardwood from our last cook. So I'm going to pull out the hardwood. I'm going to leave the charcoal because we're going to use it on this cook as well. What we're going to do is we're going to start by trying to get the majority of this charcoal in the middle. Hopefully we can get most of it in there. If not, we'll pick it up. I'll pick it up with my hands. So we're going to get that in the center. Looks like this did not work kind of as I had hoped, but that's okay. So we're going to just take this. We're going to pull all this stuff off the side because we want this to sit flat. There, that's pretty good. We're going to pull that charcoal in. Okay, so that's pretty good, and that's pretty center, because what we want is for this part to be on the center part, so it's pretty even around, kind of around the outside. And once it's all in there, we can actually move it a little bit more. Okay, so I do want to add some new charcoal in, so I have kind of the leftover of a bag of Fogo. I'm just going to pour it in there. There's a lot of little pieces, but there's also some big ones. So we're going to just kind of get that all around. Kind of get a nice, even, there you go. I think that looks pretty good. The next thing we're going to do is take, well, at least one fire starter. And I'll probably put one right there. And then I'll put one over here, because I would like to try and get this fire going. I could use the grill blazer, but I kind of feel like when you want to have a little bit more control, it's easier to sometimes use the fire starters, because then you can adjust the charcoal a little easier. But if you want to get going quicker, you can just point the grill blazer right in the middle, and it'll kind of help you out. So what I'm going to do is, now that the fire is going a little bit, I'm going to adjust a little bit. There we go. Okay, and I want to make sure that my bottom vent is completely open. And I'm going to let this go for probably 10 or 15 minutes. Let it get a nice good heat going. Okay, so this is good enough for now. Once the fire gets going, I'm then going to put the middle part of the grate in. So normally, if you don't have the firebox kit in there, this sits much lower, basically to the top of the Vortex. But since we're going to use keep our ceramics in there, this will have to do. Okay, it's been 15 minutes, and we have a good starting bed of coals. So we're going to put this in, and I think it goes in like that. There you go. And we're going to close it up. So we're going to leave the bottom vent completely open. We're going to open the top vents completely. And actually, I'm going to turn it around for the moment. And what we're looking to do here is we're looking to build temp. And I want this to be in that 300-400 range, because the hot air is going to come up through that Vortex, and it's going to roll down the top of this, the top of the kettle. And then we'll use this to kind of get more heat over the meat. We're going to give it another 10 or 15 minutes and let it get up to temp. Okay, kind of up to temp, a little bit lower, but getting kind of late, so we want to eat. So I'm just going to give a good scrape on here just to kind of get everything cleaned off again. Okay. Now I think we're ready to put our chicken on. And we're going to put the chicken on and we're going to go around the outside. What we're going to try and do is put it skin side up. These couple of pieces of pecan that I had used before, just to kind of get some smoke flavor on them. So I'm going to go close it and then I'm going to go get the seasoning. What we're going to do is we want to make sure that the vent is going to be over the meat because that'll cause airflow to go over the top. So we're going to cook it like this for 10 or 15 minutes and then we'll come and flip it. Okay, we're back with some more seasoning and you can see that the hardwood is already starting to smoke away. So let's just get some more seasoning on some of these and then we'll close it back up and let it cook. There we go. Okay, I think that's much better. So we're going to leave it like this. And I'll probably come at it a couple of times and rotate the vent around to kind of get some even airflow and heat distribution. Okay, the wings have been on for about 15 minutes. So we're going to flip them. And you can see they have a little bit of color on the bottom. Which is really great. Okay, so they've all been flipped, and I think what we're going to do is put the vent over on this side and see if we can get these to have a little bit more cook on them. We'll give them another 15 minutes. Okay, they've been on for about 30 minutes. Oh, wow, they're looking fantastic. So we're going to flip them one last time. And then we're going to pull them off. And you can see we're starting to get some good color on them. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna go get my thermopan and check them, but I think they're looking really good. We're gonna leave the vent in the same spot. Okay. I'm gonna just do some quick temps. Just get a sense. So they're 145, so they're not close at all. 150. Some of those back there are closer. See how this looks. 150. 158. Okay. So those are done, kind of more done over there. So I'm going to let them keep cooking for another 10 or 15 minutes and then get everyone up to 165 plus. And then we'll pull them off. Okay, the wings are done. So let's get them off the grill. There's our wings. And those look fantastic. And just pulling them off, you can tell that the skin is nice and crispy. Those are going to be really good to taste. So let's get over to the table and let's give it a taste. Okay, now it's time for the best part of the cook, the taste test. So we just pulled our wings off our grill using the Vortex. They ended up cooking probably about 40 or 45 minutes because I actually cooked them over 165 because I think the closer you get to 180, 195, the more tender they are and more fall off the bone they are, and I prefer that kind of wing with crispy skin. So let's get into it. Let's give it a try. And I'm going to pick this little drumette right here, and the skin is great. So just take a bite. Man, that came right off. That's a good wing. So there's a little bit of sugar, I think, in the barbecue rub, and you can taste just the little hint of sweetness. The skin was crispy; it came right off the bone. I don't know if you can see that, but the meat was really tender, really flavorful. This is a really good way. I love cooking wings this way. It's a really good way to cook wings. So give it a try. I'll leave links for the Vortex and everything else. We're going to do a few more videos with the Vortex and different cooking methods. It's actually a very versatile tool. And I think that in conjunction with the Only Fire basket really makes a big difference in terms of heat retention and even cooking. Because these wings came out great. This is a really good wing. Thank you for watching the video and supporting the channel. If you like the content, we're producing, please like it, subscribe, share it with your friends, and we'll keep making more content. Thank you. See you later. Bye-bye.